So 90, 60, 30 today. Again, if you haven't taken this class before, that stands for 90 seconds of strength, 60 seconds of cardio, 30 seconds of core. That's kind of like one round, if you will. The 90 seconds of strength is split up in half to 2 exercises, and same with the cardio. Not a lot of rest will happen in between those. In between each strength exercise, it'll be just enough time to stand up, lay down, switch equipment, whatever we need there. And then maybe 30 seconds or so will I give you the cardio exercises, and then we get right into that. Same thing before we move on to the core. And then you'll get some good rest after we complete a round. Usually get through about 4 or 5 rounds or so. We'll see how it goes. For equipment today, I got my net, I got my dumbbell, and then a box, a chair, a bench, whatever you've got at home that can support you safely. And then we'll get started with a warm-up, and we'll get after it. All right? All right, let's start with our warm-up here. We're going to start with some arm circles forward. Might feel a little stiff, but hopefully they slowly open up here. A little more range of motion as you get going. And go ahead and switch directions once you've done about 10 to 15. Good. Now continue in that direction, but now I want you to focus on activation. Squeeze those hands, squeeze those shoulder blades. Now other direction. Good. Now let's go ahead and spread those feet apart. Keep those legs as straight as you can. Windmills, opposite hand reaches for opposite toe. Let the hips press back. Open up that chest each side of the room. Get a nice twist through your spine. Feel the stretch in the hamstring, the low back, mid-spine. Good. Now similar motion, but we're going to kick it up. Activate those hip flexors. A little bit of twist at the top to reach across. Good. Now, continuing to activate the hamstrings now, as well as those shoulder blades. Good. Now slow it down for a sec to open up those hip flexors that we just activated. Slowly lean into that front leg. Feel that back quad, back hip flexor stretch out. Stay here for a few more seconds if you need to. Then switch legs when you're ready. Good. Then go ahead, make your way to a tabletop position. Okay. Reach out with your opposite arm and leg. Crunch in and extend. 8 reps on one side, 8 reps on the other. At your own pace, when you're done 8, make sure you go to the other side. Good. Flip it over. Couple more here. Everybody at your own pace. I want 10 glute bridges. Hold for a second at the top. Get a good squeeze. Activate that core here too. Good. Make your way to your feet, a little boxer feet here. Shake out those legs. Bouncing on the balls of our feet here. Kick those feet out. Good. Now I just want a few working squats here. Nothing too hard. Just bringing those legs up to speed. Good. All right. Take a few seconds. Warm up anything that's still feeling a little stiff for you, and I'll give you guys what we have for our first round. All right. So, first round. Again, first exercise, I'm just going to give you the strength. Okay, so that's all you need to remember now. And then as your quick little rest, I will give you the cardio once we're done with strength. So our first strength exercises are going to be bent over rows. So grab your dumbbells, your books, your bands, whatever you have. Okay, bent over rows. 45 seconds, and then thrusters. So more of a push press here. So I don't need you to do a full range squat, just about a half squat. Pop those weights up, use your legs to avoid your shoulders getting tired in the 45 seconds. So that's all I'll give you for now. So we got 45 seconds to bent over rows, a couple seconds to switch to thrusters, and then we'll move on to the cardio, which I'll give you when we switch. All right? So grab your dumbbells, your books, your bands, whatever you've got, starting with bent over rows for 45 seconds. I know that sounds like a long time, so take it slow. Practice good form every single rep. If you're feeling a little fatigue, you're feeling the form slip, take a second, shake out the arms, and then try to get a few more good reps in, all right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Bent over rows. Find that hip hinge position. Core is still engaged here. Drive with those elbows. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Pretend there's a string attached to the back of those elbows, pulling those weights up for you, not pulling through your hands. Breathing with each rep. Again, don't rush these. You're going to get plenty of reps. You still got 10 seconds. Get what you can. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Okay, you got thrusters next. So again, just a little half squat to help you pop those weights up over your head. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Drive those heels into the ground. Move those weights up over the head. Let your legs do the work for you here. Only a little help needed from those shoulders. Notice how my hands are in a neutral position here. So my palms are facing my ears. We're not doing our outside shoulder press. Load up, explode up. Make sure you're breathing on that up, explode. 10 more seconds. One more. Good. All right, get ready for cardio. So for cardio, our first 30 seconds, we're going to have 10 high knees, 10 butt kickers. Keep those going on repeat at your own pace. Second 30 seconds, I'll give you an option depending on what your box or step looks like. Okay, you can either do step ups, but I want you to get those going nice and quick. Okay, or you can do full jumps depending on what the height of your box looks like, or your chair, how stable it is, etc. All right. So starting with high knees, 10 of them, butt kickers, 10 of them, on repeat for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, begin. Count on your own up to 10. Right into butt kickers for 10. Halfway. Still get those knees up just a little bit for those butt kickers. Three, 2, 1. Good. Make your way to your box. Again, you're either doing step ups with some pace behind them or full jumps. Again, it depends on the height of and stability of what you have. Okay, 3, 2, 1, begin. Step up, okay? See that pace you're going with? 4, jump. Up to you, what you're doing today. Halfway, keep up the pace. No slowing down during your cardio. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, make your way down to your mat. First core exercise for 30 seconds is plank jacks. Either a high plank or a low plank. Option to just step out nice and slow. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Or here. Or here. Even though that butt's bouncing a little, try to keep it from going super high. Nice strong core. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. That's one round. Take a good minute rest here. All right. While you're resting, I'll go over our next round. We're going to start with chest fly. So laying down on our mat with our dumbbells, books, cans of food, whatever. Second one is lunge with bicep curl. We are either lunging and curling here, or we're curling in between our leg reps. I would say curling down here is going to be a little harder. If you notice, trying to do that curl at the bottom is affecting the way your lunge works or looks. Add the curl in between legs instead. I don't want it to make your lunge look any different than it should. Okay, and then for cardio, we have mountain climbers and squat jumps. And then for core, we have flutter kicks. All right? All right, let's get back to it. Chest flies first for 45 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze that chest up. As many reps as you can get here. Squeeze that chest on the way up. You're over halfway. Ten seconds. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, stand it up. Lunge and curl. You can do a forward lunge or a reverse lunge. And again, harder option is curling at the bottom while we're holding that lunge. Easier version, do the curl in between your whichever leg you're doing. Make sure you're alternating legs the whole time. 3, 2, 1, begin. Hardest option, and push, or easier option. You can do forward or reverse lunge. Just remember, your front leg is always your working leg. Pushing up through that front heel. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, for cardio, we have mountain climbers first for 30 seconds, squat jumps second for 30 seconds. All right, mountain climbers first. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Wrists right under your shoulders. Can be nice and slow, whatever pace you're comfortable with for 30 seconds. Resist the urge to sink back into those hips. Stay forward, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, for squat jumps, low impact option, down, swing the arms, and go up onto the toes. Okay, if you don't feel comfortable jumping. If we are jumping, make sure we're landing nice and soft on those knees. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Slow and steady. Again, if you're not jumping, simulate that jumping motion. Swing the arms, calf raise. Keep going, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down to your mat for core. We've got flutter kicks here, so that's these ones. Squeeze it and breathe in. Keep those feet off the ground. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Hands under the butt if you feel that back coming way off the mat. Tighten up that lower core. Halfway. 10. 3, 2, 1. Good. And rest. Good. 2 rounds in the books. Make sure you're getting water if you have it. You keep resting. Our next round of strength, we're going to start with pullovers. So what a pullover looks like, 1 or 2 dumbbells, depending on what you have, what you're comfortable with. We want a slight bend in those elbows, and we're going to maintain that the whole time with a nice strong core. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze it up. You want to focus on feeling it in your lats, which run down your side, and a little bit of a chest squeeze as well. Then we'll stand up, and we just got some weighted squats or body weight. Normal range of motion, nothing crazy. Okay? For our cardio, we're going to start. I know this could look different depending on what your bench looks like, or your chair, or whatever. But we're going to start with 1 foot on, 1 foot off. We're going to come up and over as we switch to the other foot. Up and over. Okay? So if you don't have anything that's going to allow you to do that, I want you to do, I call them 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's your alternative if you can't do those up and overs. Okay? Second one is football feet. So everyone can do these. Knees bent, butt down, chest up, chopping the feet. You can swing your arms, you can hold your arms. It's different for different people. All right? All right, so make your way down to your mat for pullovers. 1 or 2 dumbbells, depending on what your weight is, what you're comfortable with. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Inhale with a tight core. Exhale, squeeze it up. Core is always engaged here, so we can really feel those lats. Only reach back as far as your shoulders are comfortable. Don't need to overdo it. And again, make sure you're not turning this into a tricep exercise. And keep those elbows just slightly bent throughout the range of motion. You got 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Make your way back to standing for squats. However you want to do your squats. Maybe like a little wider stance. Okay. Maybe like a sumo. Maybe like a goblet. Maybe like the weights on your shoulders. Whatever's comfortable for you. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Make sure our heels and feet are always in contact with the floor. Drive those heels into the ground on the way up. Squeeze those glutes. Make sure your core is engaged. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze it up. Again, don't rush it. You're going to get plenty of reps. Make sure you're hitting the same depth every time. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Remember, if you have your box, you're doing up and overs. If you're not, you're doing 1, 2, 3s. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get that knee nice and high. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. 1 foot on, 1 foot taps the ground. Or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Make sure knees bent. Athletic position, not standing up tall. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Good. Football feet next. Try to stay as low as you can the whole time, not dropping that chest, dropping the butt. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Again, maybe it's comfortable for you to swing the arms. Maybe you just like holding. Okay? Keep that going. Whatever's comfortable here. Stay low. And I don't mean low with the chest, I mean low with the butt. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down to your mat. For core, we have jackknives. So 1 foot up, reach across. Okay, a little bit of a twist across the body. Alternating legs. 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, if it's only a crunch like me, that's fine. If you turn it into a sit-up, great. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. And rest. Good. We got one more round. Make sure you're getting that water if you got it. All right, as you rest, I'll go over our last round. Okay. So we are going to start with, I call it an Arnold press. Okay, so what that means is we're in this position here with our palms facing us, and in one smooth motion, we rotate out and up to our normal shoulder press. Okay, out and up. Okay. Second one, we've got deadlifts. Okay, I know we did these on, what was it? Monday at least, but what we're going to do for our deadlifts, okay, just our normal deadlifts. Option if you want a little more of a challenge today, to go single leg. Okay, if you are doing single leg, I would probably do one leg for half the time. I'll give you a heads up when we are at the halfway point. For cardio, we have jumping jacks and we have toe taps. So toe taps on our box are like this, either slow or fast. Okay? And then we have windshield wipers for our final core exercise. Okay? So our last round here, then we'll cool it down. So let's finish strong here. All right, starting with those arm presses, get your waist ready. 3, 2, 1, begin. Palms facing you, out and up. Don't rush these. Okay, shoulders will get tired by the end. Even though our shoulders are working, make sure we're not shrugging that neck, shrugging those shoulders. We're about halfway. Ten seconds. Keep going. Fight through that shoulder burn. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, deadlifts. Again, maybe you want to try and stepping it up to single leg today. Otherwise, we're just doing our normal deadlift. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Okay, feet should be about hip width apart. Send the hips and butt back. Chest and chin fall. Nice flat back. One leg maybe. We're about halfway, so if you are doing one leg, make sure you switch. Couple more here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Get ready for jumping jacks. Jumping jacks are next. 30 seconds worth. 3, 2, 1. Go. Option for lower impact. Step out, reach across. Halfway. Almost there. Don't slow down. 3, 2, 1. Good. On your way to your box or your chair or your bench for toe taps. These can be nice and slow like this, or you can go nice and fast. If you don't have a box or a chair, just pretend you have one. Kind of high knees, but tapping your foot out on something. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Begin. Get your arms involved. Nice and light on those feet. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down to your mat for our last exercise. Windshield wipers. Feet straight up. Side to side. No hitting the ground. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Halfway. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Take a minute. Slow that heart rate down. Slow your breathing down. Grab that water. We'll cool it down. All right. Let's just slowly let that body hang down. Stretch through the hamstrings and the low back. Good, now let's spread those feet out. Same thing, just let it hang. Slowly roll it up. Bring the arms up nice and high. And bring it down to the right side. Same thing, slowly roll it up, nice and high, over to the other side. Good. Now, go ahead, grab the wall if you need it. Standing quad stretch. Okay, again, if you need a balance on the wall back there, that is fine. Make sure you keep those hips pressing forward. So I have one leg. Good. Shake it out. Other leg. Good. Shake it out. Make your way down to your mat. Same thing as at the beginning. Stretch out that quad some more, and most importantly, that hip flexor. Option to reach up and into that front leg. Good. Switch legs when you're ready. Good. Reach across, give yourself a hug, roll out your wrist. Good. Switch when you're ready. And up and over. Good. Good. Tip your neck off to one side. Make sure you're not raising that shoulder. Back to center and over to the other. Good. And straight down. Good. And grab a spot on the wall. Open up that chest. Or if you don't have your wall, lock those hands behind your back. Good. All right.